Capricorn. So, sorry I look like a tired mess. I already know. I just got off work and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do my reading right now. How about that? Not even going to get ready. Because I was just feeling called to it. So, without further ado, the moon is in Sagittarius at 31.8% illumination. Headed towards that half moon in Capricorn in 2 days on the 22nd. Then on October 10th, Pluto will be going direct. So, you being like a Capricorn, this could go one of two ways. You're represented by the Devil card, right? And like Pluto is kind of like prominent for the Capricorns, right? So, let's see how this energy affects you on a personal level, right? Based on your natal chart, based on who I'm specifically talking to, right? Because I believe these messages find who they're meant for. If this reading does not resonate with you, which is unlikely, but if that is the case, there are other timeless videos that I have available to you. I definitely feel like these messages find who they're meant for, especially with all the feedback I've gotten throughout the years of doing this. It's like, so, take what resonates and, really like ponder the rest, right? Ponder the infinite possibilities. So, let's see. Who are you? Somebody who is starting to really step into their power, it looks like. We have the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. You're somebody who's meant for the spotlight. You're meant to shine, right? Let's talk about that as I set my things down. Alright. I'm seeing butterflies too. Butterflies and stars and flowers, right? Butterflies, their symbolism is like the extreme growth that comes, from being like a little caterpillar crawling on his belly to going into the cocoon and melting into a jelly, and like having to experience all that, right? That's not easy. And then, completely reforming yourself into a butterfly, right? This is the spiritual symbolism here of like this growth, this awakening, this new ability, this ascendance, right? Transcendence. Call it what you will. And stars, it's the light in the darkness. It's like saying that in all situations be hopeful, right? And it represents faith in a lot of ways. And I don't necessarily mean religious faith, right? I mean like our faith in like in our own abilities to manifest our outcomes or to manifest positive outcomes, right? It's, being optimistic in that way. Trusting the universe to take care of you, to deliver for you, right? Doop, doop, doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, these cards don't even want to come out. So, to that I say I'm going to use another deck. We're gonna use the Wonderland Tarot. I don't know, it was popping out to me. I listen to signs, man, even the smallest ones. Look, the devil's coming out, Capricorn energy. And that's not like a negative, like, devil, you know? It's like, the devil represents, like, earth energy, right? That pentacle energy. This is about somebody who, you know, is, like, very powerful, a leader of the realms, right? Somebody who knows how to navigate the material realm, somebody who's focused on, you know, their resources and growing them, you know, so it's not necessarily a bad card, right? Especially when it's pulled during one of your readings, because that would represent you kind of standing in your power, right? Because it is the card that represents you. You are the goat, right? The greatest of all time. I'm actually like super proud that my North Node is Capricorn, because I've always like deeply admired Capricorns, and like, you know, I mean, I've never met a Capricorn that I couldn't talk to about everything, you know. Alright. The Courageous Peony. We have the Strength card, right? Leo energy showing up. And with the Seven of Cups in reverse, alright, so I feel like this could be somebody you're dealing with, right? Like somebody doesn't see you as an option or doesn't see a possibility with you. This could go one or two ways, though. It could, you know, either you or somebody you're dealing with. The energy I'm feeling, though, with the cards that I'm seeing here, I have a strong indication that perhaps this is somebody else, you know. With the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy, I feel like, yeah, there's like somebody who's looking at you with the Seven of Cups in reverse and kind of being like, well, that's not an option, right? Or like, I could never possibly like pursue that. Temperance energy in reverse. This is somebody who, like, they might get annoyed with it, or they might have, like, been impatient with, you know, the situation, or, like, you know, even their own feelings in regards to it. With the Judgment in reverse, it's like they never really, like, put themselves out there for you to even decide on the situation. It's almost like they preemptively know, like, this is not an option. This is not, like, a path I can take, right? Maybe you're already in a connection, or, like, maybe they screwed up in the past or something, but it feels like somebody is looking at you like there's no way that they could ever possibly, like, make that work, you know? Even though there's a strong desire for it, right? Because you're showing up as very, like, strong and in the light and, like, very courageous, right? And I see you in your unique nature. Like, when people have a really, you know, multifaceted and unique nature, it's attractive, right? And so, like, you could be attracting maybe more than one person, you know. But it's like, you'll notice too, like you'll start feeling more abundant, you'll start getting a little bit more attention, like opportunities start opening up for you, because when you're an attractive force, it's not just attractive in like the sense of being like pretty or handsome or whatever. It's like being attractive as in knowing how to manifest your desires to you, whether that's wealth, whether that's abundance, whether that's friendships, whatever, success in certain fields. It's like how to like charm people, I guess is the best way to put it. Or like you have like a charming air about you. Like it's like your personal strength, your character is one of those that can be so powerful that it's just an attractive force, right? You're on the right frequencies. When you're on the right frequencies, that sometimes brings unwanted attention. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy. You have a lot of different energies showing up right now, actually. And that's, like somebody just having a lot of doubt in this situation, or like just being very like, like in their head about it, I guess is the best way to put that. So, then we have Two of Swords in reverse and the Tower in reverse. You're not even like feeling defensive against it. Like it's not like this person won't leave me alone kind of energy. It's just like, because I don't see your guard up, right, with the Two of Swords in reverse. It's just kind of like they never pursued you, so you're like, cool, we can hang on this level. And whereas like in their mind, like they're probably thinking a little bit on deeper terms or whatever, and knowing that they can't, for whatever reason, pursue this connection. And sometimes that's for the best. Like, you don't know how this could be protecting your energy later in life. And it really looks like you're not even really paying much mind to it with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. Like, I don't know. You could be walking around oblivious, just like, and this is, where they're at. With the Tower in reverse, I see you building up new foundations or structures in your life. Right? It's like the opposite of a crumbling tower is one that is being built, right? Or something that is being built in its place. And I believe the Tower is Mars energy. Right, yeah, and if that's the case, it's like you're not even being mindful of this situation, meaning that you could be completely oblivious to it. Like, it's like somebody's in your energy field, but you're not really like hyper focusing on it. Where are you? Right? You're like, I'm in my own world, dog. I got time to worry about all this shit. All right. Well, what do you want to hear about? All right. What's next for you? Dude, this is heavy. It's like, it's just kind of like pushing through, even though I'm trying to distract from that, or, like go into a different area of the reading. But it's like, this is pretty heavy. We have the Empress, right? And this is like, you're sitting pretty, like, looking, this is Venus energy, right? That divine, feminine, Aphrodite, very creative, very intelligent, life-bringing kind of energy, right? And then with the Hierophant in reverse and the Star in reverse, Taurus and Aquarius energy, I'm seeing like somebody is struggling to like move past something in their thoughts or in their mind, right? And with the Star in reverse, it kind of goes back to the High Priestess in reverse, where it's like there's just so much doubt or like so much focus on the, well, this could never happen, da 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 da. And if this is you, focusing on that in regards to pursuing somebody, I feel like you're doing an injustice to yourself, right? We've got Justice in reverse, Libra energy, and the Five of Pentacles. It's like forcing yourself to feel the loss of somebody that you haven't even had the opportunity to lose. That's what it's coming off as. Like already mourning a separation of something that was never together to begin with, right? Five of Pentacles is kind of that lack mindset, that focus on what someone doesn't have. The Justice in reverse is like, this is creating imbalance in somebody's, mind and heart. The reason I know this is somebody else is because when we started this reading, the first two cards were the Courageous Peony and the Strength card. And the first cards I pull are indicative of you and where you're at. So this very opposing energy, right? This energy that is the opposite of yours has to be coming from somewhere, but it doesn't feel that it's coming from you, especially with the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. Like they don't have any time left, right? With the Temperance in reverse, like to do something, or and just being caught up in their head, not being able to overcome that like mental stigma with the Hierophant in reverse. What is your advice? Take it easy, relax. Just do it. We have Four of Swords and a Three of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords is take care of yourself, get your rest, drink your water, eat some leaves, some vegetables or whatever. And we have Three Pentacles in reverse. And Three Pentacles in reverse is like, maybe be cautious of what you share with others and like who you're sharing to. It's like, I don't know why that's coming up. Why is that your advice? Knight of Wands in reverse. It's saying like, don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. I don't know why, because Knight of Wands is the Knight of communication, of honest communication. And the Knight is always rushing in to like say something, and with this being in reverse, it's like holding your tongue or not saying something, right? With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's, that's all about sharing with other people. And so, in the upright, it's all about sharing with other people. So, with that in the reverse, it's like, don't share with other people, right? Be careful, be cautious, be conscientious of who you are confiding in. Queen of Pentacles, in regards to if you're making money moves, right? If you are like starting a new business or just like focused on your gains right now, I would say like maybe that is what you really shouldn't be like telling everybody exactly what your plans are in regards to business and career. From my personal experience, it's always like better to tell people after you've succeeded at the thing rather than having people come up to you and like, like you face a little minor setback or something and everyone's like, so how are you doing on this, and da 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 da, and they want all these updates, and it's like some things, like especially in regards to our personal growth and what you're building for yourself, right, with that Tower in reverse, whatever it is that you're focused on and you're building and you're growing, like, I feel that, like, it's telling you to move in silence, right? And whatever it is that you're doing. Could be dealing with the Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. We have the Moon card coming out, and you already had the High Priestess in reverse. The Moon card is something coming to light, right? Or seeing something that you hadn't seen previously. Two of Cups in reverse. With the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse, this could indicate a separation, but it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be separating from your job or whatever. There could be a breakup here though, but it could also be just rejecting offers, because I also see a lot of that. Like, you don't even have your guard up against it. It's just you're not looking at certain things as options for you with that Seven of Cups in reverse. The Magician in reverse, disillusionment. Alright? Seeing the forest for the trees. Really, like, looking at, what you have to work with, and, maybe also with the Moon showing up, you could be revealing, like, other people's, like, ulterior motives, or, like, I'm hearing microaggressions, like, you can feel people's energies and just kind of see where they're at. Three of Swords, somebody's heartbroken, somebody's upset. Five of Pentacles, yeah, that's like crying, and somebody being very heartbroken. And let's see, Six of Swords, this could be moving away, or leaving a situation behind. Like I said, it could be a job, or it could be, even an aspect to life as it was before. With the Tower in reverse, so I don't see everything falling apart. It might be disappointing, it might hurt, but it's not something that's unmanageable for you. Queen of Swords, cutting something off, right? Maybe being a little bit more cold, or, feeling a little bit more focused on, like, your logic and reasoning than, like, your emotions and your feelings. And we have the Devil card, Capricorn energy. I love that it's coming out in the upright, because it's like I said before, that represents you standing in your power. I felt this card coming out before we even started the reading. And, this is also you, like, sticking to your guns with that Queen of Swords. Really, like, adamant. And somebody, this could be an ex trying to come up, or, just somebody, it could be somebody that's just a little, like, focused on you, but it's like, I don't see you really being the one to suffer in this situation. I see somebody else suffering, and, that energy is being projected at you, and when that happens, it creates kind of like a karmic loop, though, so you have to be cautious. Like, if you feel like somebody is acting weird, right, with that disillusionment in reverse, or in the moon in the upright, like, when you start seeing people and situations in a different light, like, pay attention to that, take note of it, because where you might not have been previously aware of something, it's that awareness is coming to you now. Chinnamasta. In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. So, I mean, somebody is feeling conflicted here, whether that's you or somebody else. Yeah, I just see you, like, coming to a place of being completely empowered. I see you, like, coming to a place of, like, being able to conquer that Jabberwocky, whatever that is to you. And, whatever's coming to light here. And maybe that's part of, like, what you should withhold communication about. Because as much as we're not always 100% on who's rooting for our success, you're not always 100% on who's rooting for your failure. So be conscientious of that. Like, you don't want to overshare in any direction, whether it's, like, positive or negative. But yeah, this is pretty much what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.